Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a little apology to make. It's a relatively new channel. Well, it's not a new channel, it's a growing channel anyway. It's a growing channel, and I'm just playing around with thumbnails and titles and stuff like that. So there was a video not long ago about balance. It was actually about a pose, a specific pose, but then I used a different title and I used a different thumbnail saying about balance. If you can't balance, da 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 da. But that was actually only a small part of the video, really small part of the video. So apologies for being misleading in that video. So I'm going to do, this video is going to be about how to work on improving your balance specifically. So it's not just clickbait. So I think I'll do that. So barring kind of physiological impairments that we might be having, so it could be ear issues. Ear issues are a really big one for balance. You've got Meniere's disease, deafness as well can interfere because balance comes from the ears. So ear troubles can be a physiological reason why we struggle with balance. But obviously hips, ankles, knees, injuries, stuff like that. So barring all of that stuff, we'll focus on what we got. Balance is, it's a lot up here. It's not even so much to do with the physical body, it's a lot up here. And trust between the body and the brain. Okay, most of us are stuck up here in our day-to-day lives. We're all head stuff. We're all thinking, processing, analysing, judging, all that kind of stuff. But we're not listening to the body. We've got 80% information moves from the body. The body absorbs information constantly, inputs all the time, and then that feeds the brain information. Then the brain just kind of makes a decision and then puts 20% of information back down into the body. So it's loads of information from the body up into the brain, small amount of information from the brain back into the body. So, and the less that we've kind of listened to that information from the body, the less that the brain and the body trust each other. So we have this disagreement, we have this battle, we have this fight going on, psychologically, physiologically. And that comes into a big part of balance, because the brain's going, I need to control, I need to control, I need to control. And your body's like, man, I do this every fucking day. What are you on about? Excuse my language. I do this every day. Like, what's the problem? And then the brain gets in the way because it's trying to control the situation. What I really like to do is, if you bring your feet together, lift the balls of the feet up off the floor. Okay, so we're lifting the balls off, and then get the sides of the feet as close together as possible, and then just start to bring the feet together. So it's literally the toes and the outside edge of the feet are on the floor, and the balls of the feet are off the floor. So a really small surface area around the feet. Engage the glutes, front of the pelvis lifting up towards the chin. Confident lift up through the chest, shoulders peel back and down. Just rest the hands down the side of the body, palms face forward, why not? Crown of the head reaching up to the sky. So we've got nice engagement. The knees are engaged, the thighs are engaged, glutes, core, shoulders peeling back and down, crown of the head reaching up. So nice engagement through the whole body. And then just close your eyes down. Take the awareness down into the feet. Smaller surface area we got down between and the feet, the more we're going to notice these little muscles twitching and engaging and adjusting and stabilizing. All the way up through the legs, into the glutes, into the hips as well. There's going to be little muscles just twitching and engaging. Just closing your eyes down, just feel into it, experience it. Watch the body do the adjustments. Not quick. Your brain is not quick enough to think about this stuff. Your body just takes care of it. Your conscious waking state is not quick enough to think about it. These bodily adjustments, you're noticing them more because of that small surface area down in the feet. The body does this every second of every day. When you're standing talking to somebody, brushing your teeth, walking down the road, sitting down, the body stabilizes. Every second of every day that you're up and about and your body's active, this is happening. Constant micro movement and management of the system, of the physiological system, is being managed just by the internal processes of the body. Your conscious brain, if you were focusing on doing this all the time, trying to control this, you wouldn't be able to have conversations, you wouldn't be able to work, because there's so much going on automatically running in the background. So try and get your conscious brain observing, not controlling, observing, just feeling, just experiencing that movement. Trust it. Learn to trust the body. Learn to know that the body's got your back. It's doing all the work that it can. It doesn't need our conscious input to try and stabilize and to control it. It just gets in the way. Okay? Take the feet a little bit wider, blink the eyes open. If we're talking about tree pose, for example, and you really struggle with tree pose, hips are a big one. So people go tree pose, I want to get my leg up in here, you want to get into this position, but if you've got tight hips and you're trying to get your glute out to the side, your hip out to the side, you're just going to be pulling yourself in all sorts of directions. So listen to your body. You might be here against the ankle, both feet on the floor, the ball of the right foot on the floor, similar to what we just did. You still got a little bit of stabilization, 2 feet, but minimal on the right side here. Same for the left. But you don't need that maximal external rotation of that hip. Confident lift through the chest, engage, glutes pushing forward, confident lift up through the chest, abdominals engaged, shoulder blades back and down, find a rigidity through the body, concentrate on the engagement, crown of the head lifting up, and then let the body just do what it needs to do. It moves, it will always move. You can play around with then coming up further. Right? This depends on your hip. The more you come up with tight hips, the more you're going to pull yourself over. Another thing is looking down off the tip of the nose down to the floor, using the floor as an anchor point. Your drishti, your focal point, is a really good anchor point. The floor is grounding, it's stable. It's much more easier, like you can try it, look down at the floor here, and then shift your gaze straight up to the top. Like, what's more stable, down or up? You're going to notice it. And one thing you will notice when you start doing that, particularly if you're on one foot, especially if you're moving the head quickly, and this is another thing that you're coming into, is that drishti, that focal point. If your eyes are shifting all over the place, up and down, left and right, and you're focusing on everything else, then your body follows the eyes. You start snaking, you start wobbling, you start going everywhere. If you're looking here and you suddenly shift, unless you know what you're doing with your balance, even like you can see that wobble, then everything goes. If you're moving your eyes really slowly, if you're moving from here, nice, slow, gradual move up. So we're not suddenly moving, we're not disorientating, we're just staying calm and focused. And that takes us into the next thing, is that brain. Disengage the thought process. Balance is mindful. It's focal. When you start coming into doing your arm balances, your crows, your headstands, your handstands, that is meditation. You just completely get into the zone. You disconnect from that control. You get your body up in the position and then you let go. The more you think about trying to control it, the more you're going to fall over. I guarantee it. Like the first couple of times you get into a headstand, you're like, oh, I've done it, and then you fall out of it. Yeah. So that mindfulness, it's a huge mindful practice. If you've got a busy brain and you just rush in and just want to start doing balance, tree pose, whatever, it's going to be more difficult. Whereas if you've done some breath work to calm and settle the nervous system, then you're going to be more likely to be able to balance. So stilling the monkey mind, really important part of balance. Okay? So there's a few different things to work on with your balance. Be mindful, be still. Trust your body. It moves. Like I'm standing here on one foot and I'm moving. That leg is moving. It's rocking side to side. It's twitching, it's engaging. I've got a gentle sway. The more I think about it, the more I bring awareness to it, it starts to go. Like, trust the body. Obviously you have to build up to it. If you've got weak legs, weak ankles, like I said at the start, the physiological aspects, if we've got impairments, work with them, stabilise in different ways. Use the ball of the foot, heel against the ankle. If you've got tight hips, don't try and get the heel right up into the groin. Don't try and do it if you've got tight hips, it's not going to work. Core engagement for stability. All these little things, incremental things, come into play when you're working with a balance. Monkey minds, it's going to be difficult. If you're always distracted, you're gonna go. It's the way it is. Okay. I hope you find that helpful, and I hope it makes amends for my clickbait the other day. I'm just finding my feet with the channel, trying to be seen, because it's good to be seen, and that's something that I've worked on over the last 10 years as well, as being seen. Having the confidence to do stuff like this in the first place is quite big for me. So if you do like the content, please do like, please do share, please do subscribe to the channel. Your support is appreciated, and bear with me while I kind of explore this digital world of, I mean, the market's swamped, isn't it? The market is swamped. So any support would be much appreciated. Peace out, guys. Hope you have a lovely day. See you soon.